Hello everyone, welcome back to Nails by Sora. Today I'm actually going to do something different than what I had planned. I was going to do another, sorry as I try to get myself situated as usual. I picked up these acrylic powders by Not Polish and the Beauty Pure. They used to be Valentino, but they rebranded. And I was going to do something with these for this manicure, but not really in the mood for doing another acrylic application, so I figured I'd save this for another time. I particularly like this overlay. It's these two colors, these two flakes overlaid with each other. So I'm definitely going to revisit that, but I figured I'd try to keep it somewhat simple with this manicure. Although every time I try to keep it simple, it always ends up getting a little crazy. But I did do a partial removal and a backfill, and now I'm just going to go in with a base color, and I'm using this Kokoist color, which is a Korean, a Japanese brand, and it's Dusty Rose, and I'm just going to do it for the base color, but I'm going to do something a little bit different than I've done before, and I've never actually done this before. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if these two colors necessarily go together. I'm looking for somewhat nude, but I want a thin application, and Kokoist colors tend to be a little on the thinner side. I just think it's a little bit more mauve than what would naturally go with this purple color that I want to use. I don't have another Kokoist color that is like a beige. So maybe I'll use Belle Epoque. I think that goes better. So what I'm planning to do is use this as my base coat, and then I'm going to dip in for a French and pour over with clear. And my goal is to just do one coat, because if I do that with multiple layers, it's going to build up really thick. And I don't want to do that. So I am going to give this a stir before I start, just to make sure that all the acrylic powder is mixed in with the color and the glitter. Then I'm going to grab a cupcake liner for any spillage. And now we're going to start. So I'm going to try to be as thin as possible. It occurs to me that I need another cupcake liner for the clear. Oh, bother. All right, so let's try this. And unfortunately, I can't really wipe this dust away, because then I'm going to be wiping the clear away. Or rather, the color away. I don't know if this is going to work. Not liking that at all. All right, so rethinking this, I'm just going to do a thin coat of Belle Epoque over all of my nails. Since I do have uneven color below, my base layer, my extension is with a clear glitter. And then as it's growing out, I've got some builder gel that's mixed in, so it's very patchy and I need a solid color for the background. So I'm just going to do a thin coat of Belle Epoque on all of my nails, and then I'll go through with regular gel dip process using clear base, dipping into the powder, and then going over it with clear. Okay, so my base coat, which I'm running very low on. I'm actually wondering, do I have a backup? Let's see, shall we? Top coat, matte top coat, no base coat. Oh, drawer falling out. Okay, so let's try this again with my limited amount of base coat. I do have some wrinkling on my thumb because I partially cured it, unfortunately, but it should be fine once I put other layers on top. Hopefully you won't see it. All right, let's dippy dip. My thumb is always hardest to get the smile line the way I want it. Maybe if I do it this way. Better. Now I'm able to do some cleanup. Since it's a clear gel coat. And I'm going to do a pour over of clear acrylic. So I think I want to do an alternating French. I don't think I want to do it on every finger because I want to do some floral accents and do some other things. So I'm going to continue with the French manicure on these two fingers, and then I'm going to use my pointer and my pinky as accents. I do have some flooding on this nail, so I'm just going to clean that up a little bit with my glass cuticle nail file. Okay, continuing on. Try not to get a little too crazy here. Just trying to very lightly tap because every time I tap the glitter, it dusts up and spreads it along the nail. And I don't want to have to keep wiping with the alcohol because it's just going to create lines in the nail. All right, so that's these nails ready for the next step. Just going to clean them off. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rather thick coat of top gel so that I can go in and file because I want to do an accent line, and then I want to have a smooth surface to do it on. So I'm going to do my top coat. I'm going to wipe the surface of the inhibition layer, and then I'm going to go over. Okay, and why am I spreading glitter? I'm going to go over and bother. Hold that thought. See, I told you, every time I try to do something simple, something happens. Top coat, wipe, design, or top coat, wipe, file, design, and then wipe. I don't know. I'll walk you through it as I do it. I do have a bare patch over there, but that's okay. Even that out a bit. And cure. Okay, so I really don't need to do too much filing. I am going to do the middle nail because I flooded my cuticles a bit, so I want to clean that up. I'm going to wipe the inhibition layer off and also some of the glitter that dusted up onto the nail. And also because I want a smooth surface to do the accent design. I'm also going to wipe the inhibition layer off my other nails while I'm at it. I'm just gonna take my glass file and go around the cuticles. And then I'm gonna go in with my regular file and get rid of that ledge. Just lightly buff over the surface to try to even it out. Okay, so design time. I'm thinking that I want to accent. Stop going on. This light is so sensitive. Sorry. I think I want to accent with the pink on the nails that have the French, and then I'm trying to think. Did not do a really good job on this nail. I will come back to that. Let's see. Yeah. So grabbing my long liner, my not too long liner, my not too short liner. And I'm just going to follow the smile line down. I'm going to take this opportunity to go over that bald patch. I am going for a slightly thicker accent. So I'm pressing down and I'm splaying out the bristles to thicken that line. So I think this is, I'm gonna pop it up here. The design I'm doing comes from an inspo photo that I saw today. So I think what I wanna do is a double smile line accent. And this is a color by Madame Glam, which is Vintage Pink, which is what I thought it was. Shaking. Can I just tell you, I had to move, not by myself, I had help, but I had to move 2 pallets worth of alternative milk today at work. And just so you know, 1 pallet contains about 80 cases. That was not fun. It was not planned for. I'm tired. And I probably should be drinking water instead of coffee. It would certainly make my hands more steady. Oops. Coming around the corner. So before I go and cure this, I want to go in and touch up the free edge on my middle finger because I missed a spot. Just want to get it in here. So I was going to use the dip powder to create a flower on my accent nails, but I don't want it to build up. Sorry, my petal brush is all gunked up. I don't want to build up too many layers. So I'm thinking I'm just going to use my petal brush if I can get the bristles unstuck, and use glitter or gel polish rather. Come on, you can do it. Now I've never used this brush successfully, so I'm just going to try it here. I don't know. I might just use a dotting tool and what's it called? My fine liner. So let's see. Let's do the petals here. Not bad. All right, and now I'm going to use the pink gel to create the iris. I'm looking for my dotting tool, it's right in front of me, which will go right here. Just trying to pick up some of that color because I don't want it so thick that it doesn't cure properly. Do we like that color? Do we think it needs to be darker? I don't think you can really see it. Now you can't see it at all. Maybe white? Let's see. Move some things. Should I do yellow or orange? A pop of color? Okay, so I'm going to do this again on my pinky, and I'm going to walk you through what I did as if you didn't see me do it the first time. I'm gonna get the orange off of my dotting tool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the center point of the petal. I'll try to squeeze another one in there. But then I'm going to take my long liner and I'm just going to use it as a center point and go around it to have the petal wider at the center and then pointed at either end. You can start in the center and pull petal out and then come back down. I've got the reflection on my nail and it's making it hard to see. If you can see the top of my head, just ignore it. And I'm just going to do the same with each petal. So I went and added some flowers at the tip of my nail because I felt the nails looked a little bit bare without it. Now this hand is done except for the base coat and the top coat, which I'm going to do right now. And I will come back to show you the finished look at the end. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this manicure was a little bit more drama than it should have been, which seems to be par for the course, at least when I do my own nails. But I usually do my nails during the week or during my work week, and I'm up. If you've been to my channel before, you know that I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for work most days, and it is 7:20 at night right now when I'm finishing. So it's been a long day, which explains why my nails usually take longer than they should. But I think the results for this manicure are quite good. I really like the way they turned out. Like I said, I drew inspiration from 2 different photos online. I posted them earlier, but I will post them again right here. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking for my cuticle oil. I just finished up with some hand cream, and now I'm going to finish up with some cuticle oil, and that's going to do it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. All the products I used will be listed in the description box below. And as always, thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope you'll take the time to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you're already subscribed, thank you as always, and thank you for coming back. And if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, any content you want to see, any tips, tricks, tutorials, or just designs, let me know in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good night, or have a good day, have a good morning. Bye.